Hey guys, my name's Reggie, and today I'm going to teach you how to make my homemade beef burrito with fresh homemade tortillas and guacamole, step by step. And along the way, I'll show you how this burrito changed my entire life. First, we're going to start with our fresh homemade tortillas. Place a pot on the stove with 1 cup of water and set to low heat. Now, throw in 1 stick or half a cup of salted butter and stir until it's completely melted. Then, take your butter and water mixture off of the heat so it can cool down for just a few minutes. While we're waiting for that to cool down, in a large bowl, we'll add in 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. Now that our butter and water mixture has cooled down to about lukewarm, we can add it into the large bowl with our dry ingredients. Then just start mixing with your hands. You can really tell that you're starting to build the gluten structure when all the ingredients start to stick together and you're forming a ball of dough. Now we can let it rest for about 15 minutes. After we've allowed the dough to rest for a couple minutes, we can go ahead and pre-portion our tortillas by rolling them out into smaller dough balls and allowing them to sit for another 5 minutes. Now we can start forming our tortillas, but first take a large pan and place it on the stove over medium heat and let that come up to temperature. Then take a rolling pin and roll out our dough balls into a rough circular shape. Some of these are very rough, but it's homemade, so do the best you can. Once you get the tortillas rolled out into the shape that you want them, just throw them in the pan. Once you see the tortilla start to bubble, that's a good sign that it's time to flip it over and toast the other side. Beef burritos are just one of those foods I grew up on. It brings back so many fond memories, except for that one time. No, not that time. The other time.
nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
Sorry, didn't mean to eat your burrito, Dad. Don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Cut the camera. All right, let's make some fresh guacamole. Take 2 avocados, slice them open, and remove the pit. Then, cube the avocado with a knife and scoop it out into a bowl. Now, mash the avocado until it's nice and smooth. Next, we're going to add in diced red onion, diced cilantro, the juice of 1 lime, and salt to taste. Just mix that up until everything is well combined and the guacamole is done. Now let's get our ground beef cooking. Take 1 pound of ground beef and brown it in a skillet. Next, drain off the fat so we can add in our seasoning. Add in 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 cup of water. Then just mix until it coats all of the ground beef. I also like rice with my burrito, so we're going to throw on a pot of rice. Next, we're going to shred up some cheddar and pepper jack cheese. Now we can go ahead and construct this masterpiece of a burrito. Just take one of those warmed homemade flour tortillas and add in a heaping handful of cheddar and pepper jack cheese. Next, add in some of our deliciously seasoned ground beef. Now our rice and homemade guacamole. We'll also toss in a little bit of sour cream and salsa. Finally, all we have to do is roll it up, and that's a wrap, a burrito. This burrito is so good, it'll change your life. One day I made this burrito and it totally changed mine. I made this burrito and after eating it, I wasn't even hungry anymore. Changed my life.